Unbelievable. Let's talk about Marvel, which is kind of crazy when you think about it's the comparisons when we talk about Marvel versus DC, because holy hell, they announced a lot at this year's Comic-Con.
Do you think they were sitting around going, I'm sick of them saying that we have no direction?
Absolutely.
You know what, motherfuckers?
Absolutely. Because if you remember a couple months back, Feige had a whole thing about like how they're planning the next 10 years.
Right, they had like a whole retreat.
A summit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by this at all of him being like, listen, motherfuckers, here. And he just plops his big old dick on the table like, this is what we got. So first, let's talk about the new trailer for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, because that was great. It looks so much better. I'm glad that they had more time to work on it.
Clearly, they're going to work on the breaking the fourth wall stuff, which is good.
Yeah, I like that little subtle nod in the trailer.
Yeah, it's truer to the comic character.
I like that we're getting more of Wong and like it actually tying to a broader MCU. That's interesting. That maybe we are getting a little bit more direction towards the end of. Because, by the way, Feige said after Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Phase 4 is done, which is wild. Like how fast they're like, okay, you know what? Fine, fuck it. Phase 4 is over here, and we're just gonna fix it here in 5 and 6.
I think they realized that like Phase 4 was so skewed because of the pandemic and stuff, and how it fucked everything up. So they couldn't tell the story that they wanted to, and rightly so. We were like, "Where's the direction?" They're like, "We had one. If you would have let us do Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then this, and then this, and then this." But the pandemic happened, so we had to do this first instead of that. They clearly did reshoots to make it all work the way that it did.
Doctor
eventually.
Strange had to have a bunch of reshoots.
Yeah, wasn't that like the third fucking project or something?
Well, yeah, and
it ended up being like the second to last or like the third to last.
Second to last, theatrical. Yeah, because She-Hulk will be the last thing on Disney Plus, and Black Panther will be last on theaters. But it's towards the end of the phase, which was supposed to be something that I could have swore was supposed to be like right after Endgame.
Don't forget that there was an entire 6 months, I think, where James Gunn was fired and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was shelved.
And went and filmed the Suicide Squad and then Peacemaker and then came back to
So I think, if I'm not mistaken too, look it back up, but I'll bet you anything, if I remember correctly, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was supposed to be one of the first of Phase 4 as well.
Everything got reshuffled.
That's what I'm saying is like...
But anyway,
there's also that. What was the story he was going to tell at the beginning? Did you see the High Evolutionary?
Yeah.
That Twitter thing I was saying?
Yeah, he's like, I can't wait to dissect you all. Yeah, that was really cool that he even came in and...
I'm not sold on the costume, but clearly, what are you going to do?
It could be CG too. I also heard that...
Because his helmet in the
I've heard rumors. I think I've heard rumors from the footage that Kang is not going to be blue skinned. It's just he's going to have his usual armor, but it's just going to be Jonathan Majors, which is I'm totally fine with.
It's fine.
Because as long as he's like in the armor and it looks cool, I'm down.
Yeah, and here's the other thing too is give us this. Like, say it's a faceplate, right? And he comes in and he's got the faceplate on, and then it comes off, and he can be Jonathan Majors the rest of the time.
That would be cool.
You know what I mean? Just a little fan service.
Yeah,
I'm totally down with that
like
too.
It's like a gladiator helmet,
right? But I totally want to see the fucking blue face, man.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. You showed so much purple goodness with Thanos.
I'm totally also cool with Jonathan Majors being himself. Yeah,
I'm just glad that he's doing it because I really loved him in Lovecraft Country. I liked him in Loki, even though a lot of people can be upset with that because it is like a 20-minute exposition dump. But it is whatever. I think that was literally the show trying to fix the pandemic problem of the storytelling.
Right. Well, for me, like the whole thing was that I love watching a character actor or just any actor. I love watching them sink their teeth into a role, and you could tell that watching it that he had so much fun doing it. They were like, "Hey, just go. We'll just film it.
Shoot the scenery.
Just do your thing."
We also got to see a shot of Matt Murdock, which high five you and I predicted it. But did you see somebody broke down frame by frame? It looks like he could be wearing.
I thought I saw a little yellow.
I saw
a little yellow
on his arms, but this shot where he rolls over, if you kind of there's a frame by frame breakdown of it might be the light hitting it. Yeah, no, I love how we're already making theories because that's how excited we are about Daredevil.
No, that's the size of this industry. This one fucking
shot
cinematic universe is so gigantic that like
people are breaking down frame by frame.
Millions of people are all.
Yeah,
I got it first.
But it could be a yellow costume,
dude. In terms of the world
if it's
today,
a yellow costume, I'm fucking excited.
In terms of the world today, us doing shit on like the Sunday afterwards, we're way behind the times. I mean, we're way behind.
What are you even talking about? All right.
No, I'm just saying, like, with Twitter, live Twitter and shit, like, there's so many, like, live updates and stuff. It's like, man, if you don't get it within the first hour, it's like, we're on to the next thing. Like, fuck.
Get out of here.
Fuck you. Is there stuff today?
Smaller stuff. Like, Marvel and DC both kind of shot their wad on Saturday. So the first trailer for She-Hulk looks great. I'm really excited. And yes, of course, I'm excited they're bringing back Daredevil, and we'll get to Daredevil later. We also see that Black Panther: Wakanda Forever finally has a trailer and a release date.
So real powerful, man. The way that they integrated Kendrick Lamar's song at the end of that cover of the Bob Marley song.
No Woman, No Cry, yeah. Dude, I texted you. I was talking to.
I was watching it on YouTube on my TV, so I had it, big size or whatever, not just on my phone. And I remember just as soon as it got done and the whole thing came up, I just went wow, and I put my hands to my mouth like that was just really powerful.
I was like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so hard.
I was talking to my brother this morning, and love my brother, by the way. Well. I'm the way I am, and largely because he was reading comic books, and I've talked about this. I started looking at the pictures and I started reading the words. But I was talking to him this morning, and both of us are really excited about the Aztec kind of flavor that they're putting on Namor.
Yeah, the woman giving birth in the underwater and stuff. Like
we are
like more tribalistic.
I'm really excited because that's a cool look. No matter how you spin it, you can't have a live action dude in a Speedo with wings on his ankles. You can't. It looks stupid.
And you've got to find a way to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just like I haven't always been happy with the creative decisions that the MCU has made, despite the fact that I still trust Kevin Feige, as far as I can throw him at least. But I really like how they have kind of changed that from, because traditionally Atlantis has always been like a European, like a Greek city-state or whatever that fell into the ocean, and it's really cool to kind of imagine it trying to change it a little bit and just kind of shift it a little bit farther south and west in the Atlantic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of have that South American, Central
That's what
American.
I mean is like it has a feeling of that.
And the big fucking helmet he had on.
Well, you got to be different than Aquaman. So
right.
And I think that it does have an interesting way of like saying that like that could exist, but this also is
excited.
Why wouldn't it like we have different variations on religion and beliefs in different areas. So why wouldn't there be an Aquaman version and that being Namor, Like I think that's a cool way to do it and make it different than Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Yeah, dude, really powerful. I could tell even in the trailer, like I was getting goosebumps and like it's gonna be.
Who do you think the new Black Panther is gonna be?
Well, hold on. I was just saying, I never thought as cursed as this movie has been.
Yeah, it's been
with all the shit that's happened. Where you could do a whole documentary on the fucking production of this movie. To see that trailer and be like, wow, this actually, like, Coogler did it. Like, I knew that this guy was a really good filmmaker.
Angela Bassett fucking kills it, dude.
But the shots of them crying, it's not acting. You know that this movie is going to be so therapeutic for the people that made it because there's, like, legitimate pain going into this because they loved him. And it's such an emotional
ride. We all loved him.
And that's fucking, it makes you emotional right out the gate. And, like, that
you're gonna fucking make me cry.
I know, and that's what I mean. It's a beautiful trailer, and it's already could tell. I don't know how they're going to.
I want to watch
write him out of the story. I don't know how they're going to do that, but like, well, initially,
I hope they don't try and do it like where like Namor kills him because don't don't start off that character with that.
No.
You know what I mean?
They won't do that. They will not do that. No way. I think
don't think they would.
They're
going to
deal with some sort of illness or something, like maybe not cancer or something. Like they're going to do that. They're not going to do, I don't know, maybe something to do with the blip. They'll figure something out. I know they're not, because you can't really do anything with like an illness, you know. And I want to rephrase that. I don't.
You don't know that it would be appropriate, but
no. I'm not saying they should at all. I don't think they should do that because that's extremely inappropriate. Is what I'm trying to come across.
I trust them abso-fucking-lutely to make the right choices.
Yeah, and I want to choose my words wisely because it's a very sensitive situation.
Yeah. That's the way I would voice it.
You know,
I'm very excited, and I'm very, very trusting of the cast and crew of this movie who shepherded Black Panther into our lives in the first place. I mean, well, I guess it was the Russo brothers, but Coogler really brought it home for us.
Oh no, Coogler created that character.
Yeah, and
worked with
right?
Chadwick,
absolutely.
That's why it's such an important thing, and why I think they wouldn't go to, because I just feel like that wouldn't. I don't.
I'll say this.
I don't like, and that's the thing. I don't. I don't really care, in a sense of like. I don't think they're gonna do what to deal with any real life thing that happened with him. I just feel like they're going to find.
You feel like that would hit too close to home for the cast and crew.
I feel like that would.
And his family or whatever. Yeah.
And I think this movie on its own is something that they're using as a therapeutic thing and getting through their pain. So I don't think they would want to bring that in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'll say this.
And what I mean by I don't care, like I know they'll figure it out.
No, I know what
and
you
they'll
mean.
have their own way of doing it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna honor him the right way.
Yeah, I totally, absolutely
and I
trust.
Yeah, and I want to see.
Knows what he's doing, absolutely.
The story that they can tell, because it's going to be a healing movie.
I've never had any reason to question Ryan Coogler.
No,
although
Creed
if I did see him,
is amazing.
Although if I did see him, I would interview him, which technically is questioning him. For the podcast, I'd be
I feel bad for ever doubting what he was going to be able to do with this movie. It just.
I don't think it was doubt, and I don't
think
remember
it was
you doubting. Yeah, I think you were just like all of us. I think we were just kind of like. Really, we know we still had that trust and we still had that faith, but then when he died so suddenly,
yes,
because it was sudden, it was.
Yeah, I've seen on Twitter how important that role, like Chadwick's role, and what he did for people, and like how attached they were to this character. So it's like it always. I'm just wondering how they're going to honor.
While
his
he was
legacy.
sick himself, he was visiting sick kids in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's a fucking hero in my book.
Never missed a day to work, and always want to make people
working out, practicing, doing all the shit that he needed to do to be,
he never gave up.
Nope.
Yeah, like he was such a and it's crazy because I've seen people talk about it on Twitter of like this feeling of after watching this trailer of feeling like you're grieving too, and this is someone that you've never met, because you know how impactful that role was for a lot of people. And yeah, it is something where I like. That's what I mean. Is like I know they're gonna honor him properly, and I want to see, because this is gonna be like a healing process for everybody, and it's gonna be. So I don't know, man. I don't know how to expect. It's gonna be a roller coaster. For sure.
I'll say this. I am totally okay because it happens in the fucking comics all the goddamn time. I am totally okay with them giving me some bullshit reason to bring Killmonger back and make him the new Black Panther. I am totally fucking okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know who the Black Panther
I don't either.
is going to be.
Probably odds are Shuri, right?
Shuri, or I could see them maybe doing Winston Duke, his character.
Oh, that would be fucking cool as shit, though, dude.
I would like to see that, but I'm saying, why not both? Why not have Shuri and Winston Duke both be Black Panthers? I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I really like Winston Duke. He's really good.
Yeah. I don't know. And
we're gonna have to do a review. We're gonna have to do a review of Nope this summer. That looks fucking cool as shit. You want to go see it with me?
No. Right. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
No, it's fine. I don't mind.
Secret Invasion. they talked more about that. All we have for release date is spring 2023 on Disney Plus. It's going to be more of like a action thriller. Hopefully, I'm thinking more of in the vein of like Winter Soldier. Hopefully, that kind of vibe. I'd be into that.
Yeah.
Then we got some information on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That's coming out February 17th.
There was a clip that is. It sounds like it might be released online at some point, but not yet. There was footage which showed Bill Murray's character in his still as yet undisclosed role, and a quick shot of. Do you have it still on your soundboard? Mechanism?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh.
I was gonna make a note.
No,
dude.
it's okay. It's okay.
No.
I just remembered that we had that.
I will find it.
Okay. I'm gonna vamp while you do.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't remember, MODOK is a really, really cool character, and I'm excited to see that because Kang's gonna be in it, and basically Quantumania is kicking off. It's cool if you don't. Is kicking off Phase 5, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget
February 17th, 2023.
Before we continue, I do want to point out that. Do you find it? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mechanized organism designed only for killing.
Isn't it?
Nice.
With King the Conqueror.
Nice. Don't forget, there is an Armor Wars show in production,
somewhere.
And that is not in Phase 5.
Yeah.
So it will be in Phase 6. So we do know at least one more piece about Phase 6.
I do have some
that Armor Wars will be a show.
To still talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp, I do have concerns. Okay. Because
I bet you Miss Marvel Season 2 in Phase 6?
Well, I don't know. I feel like they're wrapping up her story in the Marvels. Which I don't
Miss Marvel? They're going to wrap her story up?
No, I don't think they're going to. I mean, they're just going to put her in movies afterwards, I think.
Oh.
Maybe
there's
going to be a show. Shit, I need to find that release date.
What's your fucking problem?
Whoa. What we found out, too, is it is going to be Kang and MODOK. And I heard a rumor that there's a line that says, Scott says, I'm an Avenger, and Kang says, I'm a Conqueror, which would be dope. I would like to see that. Also, I'm kind of got beef with it because apparently they're just going to completely change Scott Lang's character because he turns into a douche. Like, he writes a book and, like, brags about, like, I'm assuming they're going to make it about him being like, yeah, it was my idea to do the quantum realm and save everybody.
Right, but I don't know about douche. I mean, they're going to say that it goes to his head. Maybe.
I don't know.
Calm the fuck down.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
What? But I like that. Again, we're going to see Kang, which obviously that'll pay off later. Then we got a release date and footage, but they're not going to release the footage. Release date for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023.
And we were talking earlier about the High Evolutionary, who is, I can't remember his name. He was on Peacemaker.
He was Myrn from Peacemaker.
But he's the High Evolutionary.
Yeah.
And they showed a clip on Twitter of him
can't wait to dissect you all.
Being in character, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. That's exciting.
I'm excited.
Also, it looks like it's going to be very emotional because a couple of cast members were very, like, their voices were cracking and emotional talking about it.
I've heard
James Gunn's done. This is it.
Yeah, I've heard descriptions of the footage includes
Rocket's origins.
Apparently, Gamora is leader of the Ravagers now and doesn't remember anything. Peter Quill's beat up about it. There's a young Rocket at some point in the footage. Adam Warlock in all his gold glory is exactly the words that I read in this particular article was also in it. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh boy. Probably just like a really big sizzle reel of like, this is the shit that's gonna be in the movie.
Maybe.
Because I feel like they're still probably.
Give me my fucking Silver Surfer, you fuckers.
All right. Also, we got sort of a release date for Echo. Disney
next
Plus.
Summer
2023. Yeah, we also know that Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio will be in it.
Yep.
At some point, which is like, okay, maybe I will watch this show. Loki Season 2, Summer 2023 on Disney Plus. We have a release date for Blade, but this is all we have. November 3rd, 2023. I'm hoping they make it R-rated, and because my belief is...
You did see that Deadpool is coming to Disney Plus, right?
It is on Disney Plus. And
so
that's what I mean. Is like
they're going to be
feel
fine
like
with
that's
doing
a
an R-rated
signal
movie.
to maybe like be like, okay, we can make more adult
goddamn virtue signaling.
MCU movies. We also have sort of a release date for Ironheart. Fall 2023 is the plan. I'm wondering how they're going to do that because I think, did I hear that she's in the Marvels or she's in something.
Wakanda Forever.
Yes, she's in Wakanda Forever.
She has been confirmed as being in the movie.
Okay, yeah. I knew that she was going to be in something else first, and then they were going to make a show for her. I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm really interested because she wasn't even anywhere close to this trailer, and I don't think that was the tone they were going to try and go for with this trailer. So maybe we'll see more when that movie's closer to release. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, winter 2023 in Disney Plus. I don't know why they're still making this a show. But this is I think I'm starting to get to a point where we could do it for the show. But there are times where I feel like, do I really need to watch this? And Agatha is one of those.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't know. I think her character served a good purpose, and she was a really good supporting character, and nothing against Catherine Hahn or anything like that. Mm-hmm. I just felt like that character's...
Yeah, you made like $1 billion off the goddamn theme song, so...
Well, but that's what I mean. It doesn't feel...
I don't feel bad.
Authentic. It just feels like they're cashing
It depends on how they do it. Here's how they can do it for me.
Okay.
If they turn her back, if they somehow make her the way she was in the comics, where she's more of a mentor to the Scarlet Witch, because it has been also confirmed that she does. There are plans for Elizabeth Olsen post Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
there are plans. So, show me that.
Okay,
I'm okay with that if that's your thing. But if it's just about Agatha Harkness, I mean, I got to be honest. I'm gonna need it to further the MCU story in some way for me to really enjoy it.
Well, I think
if it's just about that character,
I think they're just trying to expand magic outside of Doctor Strange.
And you know what? If they introduce like one or two other magical characters in that show or something, like that'd be neat. Like Damon Hellstrom or fucking Ghost Rider.
No, stop. Do not go for those.
Damn it.
What?
No, I'm glad you said something, but I'm just really surprised that I can't stop reaching for them. They're just right in front of my face.
Man, Fritos are good.
Fritos
Sponsor us.
Right.
Actually, no, it's the Fireplace Cheetos. That's what they were.
Hey, you know what? It's Frito-Lay all around. So we'll take samples.
Branding. So
we'll take
to
samples.
Me, I think one of the biggest announcements: Daredevil, Born Again, 18 motherfucking episodes. Spring 2024.
You better make those 18 episodes worth my while.
Oh, and again, I think putting the Netflix shows back on Disney Plus, I think that was the testing ground. Can we put more adult content on the platform? I think they're going to make this more hardcore. Maybe I don't know. Maybe okay. They might have to pull back a little bit because I don't know how he's going to work in the broader MCU, but. I don't know. He's done it before in the comics, so I think they'll figure it out.
Well, I think
fuck it, make him violent. That's what made him great.
No, but they're introducing like
I take back what I said.
They're
make
introducing.
Him violent.
I think they're trying to introduce through Daredevil, more of a street level team like they wanted. Don't forget, like Daredevil season 1. There's a lot of references to the MCU. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
At least the Avengers for sure.
Yeah, the whole Battle of New York is referenced multiple times. The guy with the hammer or the guy with the shield, or the guy...
the big angry green guy.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's referenced multiple times. So they were originally going to be kind of a periphery of the MCU.
That's when the MCU is starting to become aware of the superheroes.
Right. But then they just kind of went their own way eventually. And so...
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man.
I take back what I said. I think
they're going to introduce more street-level heroes.
It's going to be adults-oriented. Yep. It's going to be... Yeah, and I think what makes it better is it being grounded, and that's what made it work.
Bet you Spider-Man makes an appearance.
See, but I think that I'm not getting my hopes up that he's going to have a huge role in She-Hulk. I think he's just going to show up as a cameo, being like, hey, look, he's in the MCU. They're going to cross paths again, possibly, because they're lawyers.
We might see an action sequence with him.
Oh, they'll probably have a fight because it's a superhero property.
Well,
I mean, they're gonna have a fight.
Stop fucking teasing me.
Oh, another big announcement. We have a title finally for the and a release date for Captain America 4. It's Captain America: New World Order. Alex Jones is furious. I told you, man. He's like, you know
how much do they owe him?
You know what they owe him?
$1 million, bitch.
Fucking saw that coming. Yes.
All right. So no, that's interesting. Still have all we have is the release date and the title. No big plot reveals. But regardless, should be interesting. Mm-hmm. And we also have a release date for Thunderbolts, July 28th, 2024.
Yeah. So okay.
By the way, May 3rd, 2024.
Let's do a rundown real quick. Okay. Baron Zemo.
Okay.
U.S. Agent.
Black Widow,
which will be Yelena Belova.
Who pay those people, you fucking bastards? Do you hear about that?
What? Oh yeah.
They only saw like a quarter of the money they were promised for that character that they created, and the people that made her in the comics.
Oh, I'm positive that they did. They
fucked
those people over there mercilessly. Sure. Okay, so we got 3, and then
fuck Marvel
so who else do you think? I think. Bear with me here. I think we're also going to see maybe Taskmaster, maybe.
Maybe the traditional one. Just to appease people.
I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
I'm okay with.
I'm sorry. Taskmaster's always been a fucking D-lister anyway to me.
He's kind of a hard character to throw in the comics because he should be unbeatable.
Yes.
He should be.
His whole thing makes no sense.
Right. Every time he sees something, he can do it immediately right afterwards. Yeah. He's got photoscopic reflexes or some shit. Okay, that's fine. But then, like, the first time he fights Captain America, like, he knows how to beat Captain America.
Right.
I mean, except for, like, his power level, shouldn't he be able to beat everybody? Anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with how they made Taskmaster in the movies. So that's 4. And then who else do you think? Maybe... do you think maybe the Abomination might be in it? Might be part of the Thunderbolts after the events of She-Hulk?
Instead of doing Red Hulk, I could see that, yeah.
Who do you think they would get to do Red Hulk? Because what's his name?
Oh, I mean...
what's his name die?
No, I'm saying have Abomination be there.
Oh,
instead of Red Hulk.
Oh, right. Was he in the first Thunderbolts? I have no idea.
No, I'm just saying you can replace Red Hulk with fucking Abomination. Just make him on the team.
Sure. Why are you bringing Red Hulk into it, though?
Because Red Hulk, in the later runs, has been a part of the team.
Oh, that's what I asked, and you said no. All right.
No, I thought you meant the movie. I was talking... I see the confusion.
So that's like 5. What do you think? Any other guesses as to who it... Because I don't think they said anything, right?
No. And maybe...
as far as characters...
Maybe we'll see more from
obviously,
New World
Val,
Order.
What's her name? Val will be running the show.
But I'm saying, like, maybe how they're going to do the same thing they did with Falcon and Winter Soldier, and maybe have New World Order add the extra member. Like, they exist in that movie, and then they join the Thunderbolts, because it leads into Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm.
We might guess. I don't know. And then we also found out a release date for Fantastic Four, and that will be the start of Phase 6, November 8th, 2024.
Yes.
Then, to really just swing their giant penis all over.
Just to give me the biggest fucking fat
the
fucking
next 2
bone in
Avengers
the universe.
movies have titles and release dates, and they're in the same motherfucking year. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty will be May 2nd, 2025. Avengers: Secret Wars will be November 7th, 2025. Holy shit.
Interesting note, they made a Kang figure. The original Secret Wars crossover was originally meant to be a vehicle to sell toys.
Yeah.
The interesting part about that is that they include characters that were never in the comic book, like Kang.
Well, so I'm thinking... Think about this. You just talked about who's going to be on the Thunderbolts.
He might have been.
Tyler, focus.
Hang on a second.
Tyler,
I'm listening to something.
Focus.
No,
who's going to be on the Avengers? So you got Sam Wilson, Cap.
Oh yeah, we've done this too. But yeah, Sam Wilson, Cap. Probably Kate Bishop or Hawkeye.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk will be on there.
Do you think that he's legitimately done? Do you think Hulk's going to just ride off in the sunset?
I don't know. I'm sure he'll be involved though. So 2 Hulks, okay.
Feel like Thor is going to be involved.
Thor definitely. I don't think the Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously, they'll be done. So no, one of the characters might show up. Doctor Strange. Did we already say that?
No.
Doctor Strange.
I
mean, Wong probably, maybe. I don't know.
See, that's tough. Because there's still vagueness from Phase 4. You know what I mean?
Oh, Ant-Man and Wasp and Stature or Stinger, whichever. Here's the thing: is I know they're Avengers,
but how are they going to do? Hold on.
Okay.
Holy shit!
What is your
holy
deal?
shit? I just thought of something.
What is you know what I'm trying to think about?
So Fantastic Four. It's brilliant that they made Fantastic Four so impactful because that they could literally lead it right into the Kang Dynasty because of the whole Nathan Reed Richards thing, right?
I'll bet you anything that they don't reveal the
Nathan
real Kang until Fantastic Four. At the end of that movie, and then Kang Dynasty is the next thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then we're gonna see all the Kangs fight, or all the different characters.
And they're gonna break the multiverse, and that's
the
how we get
multiverse saga.
That's how we get Secret Wars. And you fucking would. I will fucking love you guys forever if you give me the Beyonder, man. If you give me the fucking Beyonder.
No way.
Oh,
they're not gonna do the battle world shit.
Yes, they fucking are. And then we're gonna have a soft
Spider-Man.
Then we're gonna have a soft reboot when they fix it.
Yeah.
Trust me on that, bitch.
Yeah, you want
to see?
You will see it. I'll charge that so fucking hard.
Yeah, so again, it's funny how I'm excited for both companies in different ways. How excited I am for Shazam and Black Adam, but also like, holy shit! Okay,
I'm
we
still
finally
kind of processing
have
the Marvel news.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
A little bit.
It's crazy
Because I mean, I've been busy doing some other stuff.
Oh my god, I've been working on my.
No, hey, that's for the end of the show.
You're in the end of the show. Do you remember that they were originally going to make Captain America 3 be the Serpent Society?
Yeah.
I thought that this Captain America.
Maybe they'll introduce a Serpent Society or
that'll
two
be
member.
Captain America 5.
Yeah, maybe, dude. The Serpent Society, if you do it right, is a pretty cool
it's
rogue.
Pretty crazy.
Rogues gallery for Cap.
It's pretty weird.
He also has a weird pseudo-sexual relationship with this one girl named
Snake Lady.
Diamondback. That was Steve Rogers. I don't know if Sam Wilson would, but I'd be fine with that. Well, no, I mean,
I don't know if Sam Wilson be down for blowing the back out of Diamondback. You know what I mean?
Wow. I mean, I think anybody would. Have you seen her?
Welcome back to Fart Radio.
I just talked about a comic book character.
Did you hear my joke? I was making it
Wow,
sound like
fart
we were
radio?
morning zoo. Morning fart. You know what I mean?
What?
Nice.
Anyway, holy shit! I was just blown away, and there's still more that they haven't shown because there's a ton of blank stuff there. Well, I would not be surprised if Kang Dynasty didn't bring in the X-Men.
Right, but let's speculate. We know for sure that the Armor Wars is in production.
Where is it?
It was not in Phase 5, so we know it's going to be in Phase 6.
Okay,
let's assume that a Shang-Chi 2 is going to come at some point.
Of course, yeah.
So there's that's
been one of the blank space. Spider-Man hasn't been talked about.
Let's leave Spider-Man out of the conversation because they're still negotiating with Tom Holland, and they might bring him back after Secret Wars.
Do Battle World. If they're gonna do Battle World,
they'll bring him in for Secret Wars and then do a soft reboot with somebody else because Holland will probably give it up. Okay. So we got those two properties. What did we say? We got Shang-Chi 2 and Eternals 2. And what else? We got to find the story, you fucking douche. What happened to the Celestials? What did I say? So again, Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah. Armor Wars.
Eternals 2. Armor Wars. We know that's going to be going on. Somewhere, right? If they do a Miss Marvel TV show season 2, that'll be in there. Or I'll replace that or reserve that spot for a Captain Marvel 3, which may be the same thing, if you will. Jake thinks they might just move her to movies. That's possible. then I'm willing to bet that you might have a Thunderbolts 2, but maybe not so early. And maybe a Captain America 5 or a Thor 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it seemed, I could see a Thor 5 and his whole thing with Hercules, but because they clearly want to do more, even though Hemsworth and Taika Waititi were shocked. Like, what? Because did you hear about that story? How they in the movie they said Thor will return, and they both looked at each other like, what? Because they didn't even know if they were going to be able to make another movie.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that they were like, oh, all right.
But anyway, that's the thing. The MCU is so big, it could flop with a movie, and I don't think Thor is a flop, even though people think it is. Whatever.
It's made a lot of money.
Oh, it dropped 68%. So did Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange just doesn't look that bad because it made more money.
Yeah.
Spider-Man had a 67% drop, but it just made fucking.
Just calm the fuck down, cause everybody
but
goes the first weekend.
I'm saying even if that's what I mean. Most people see these movies right away,
and then they're done.
Yeah. But the interesting thing about that too is
I don't think it's that interesting.
Is even if it were considered air quotes a flop, you could put that character in another movie anyway because you make so much money all the time with all these other properties. It doesn't matter. You can never really fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I fucking got you, bro.
You fucking lost, cucks. Anyway, that's pretty much it for
I'm done. Are we done?
Marvel.